Understood. Wait. My heart is cool.
Go stream to the first mod. Alright, lady, I just wanted to show you.
Obviously not. Girls, you told me to stand up, so I'm standing up. Let me tell you how I did not know that any of this was gonna fucking happen. Let me take you guys back a couple months. I'm laid up in bed with Pookie, and he comes to me, and he's like, I have a new song to show you. And I'm like, yes, serenade me. I'm like ready to hear some poetry. And then he plays me his verse. I'm like, what the fuck? Not only did you just snitch on yourself that you're cheating, but you just told me exactly how. Give me your phone. Are you telling me ZK Trappy 69 with the wet emoji is not your childhood friend? He tells me it's just marketing and I know how the internet works, so I just forget about it. A while later, he tells me that he wants to hire an influencer to do like a lip syncing video to one of his older songs, and I'm like, okay, makes sense. Then he's like, I'm gonna send her a car because she asked for one. I was like, okay, makes sense. He didn't tell me he was sending her his personal car to start a dating rumor with her. I was with you guys, knees deep in that comment section, asking if we were still together. I tried to have a conversation with him about it, and all he kept saying was, all right. No, I'm kidding, but seriously. I actually tried to understand what was going on, and nothing. At this point, I'm starting to realize, oh, this is why girls don't date rappers. So I call my team and they're like, Madeline, he just started a dating rumor with another girl. Aren't you supposed to be going to Nigeria with him in 2 days? This is gonna be multiple parts, sorry. And this is when it clicks. This is not a vacation. I have just entered this man's marketing scheme. So I say I'll still come to Nigeria based on the one condition that none of the professional pictures that are taken of us get posted, because I've just realized what is happening and I don't want to be seen with this guy. I understand that rapper boyfriend has promotional activity to do. I just don't want to lose the last shred of my dignity. Shocker, the pictures get out. Guys, if I had known I was going to be photographed like that, I would have put on some fucking concealer. Learned the fucking lesson from the jet skis. Although I actually clearly didn't learn anything. So now I'm seeing these ugly pictures of me come out. I'm getting flamed by my friends and my work is calling me, Madeline, we told you not to do one thing. Get photographed with him. So you guys remember the song? I then remember he also gave me a release date for the song, and I'm realizing that it's only like a month and a bit away, and that this Lagos incident was not a coincidence, and I am knees deep in this guy's plot. I didn't want to be seen with him for like as long as possible before this song drops, because I want to be as far away from that conversation as humanly possible. The girlies are fucking laughing at me, like I cannot take another public humiliation. So I ask him for a conversation because I want to break up with him, and he's like, I can see you on the 1st of July for this conversation. And I thought that was weird because it was in the middle of June, but he was doing his first ever headline shows. 1st of July rolls around and he is begging to see me, like he is adamant that he has to see me that exact day, but I'm kind of busy, I'm with my friend. Anyway, he ends up calling me at 11 p.m. at night and he's like, I need to see you tonight. And I'm like, why are you so desperate? He's like, because you need to remember that I'm a human being when you see what you're gonna see tomorrow. I am this close to calling the because that is a threat. He has had no direct access to me ever since that phone call. I'm thinking that this conversation is going to be our love, our relationship, so tell me why 10 hours later he's posted up with a fucking baddie. Guys, imagine you break up with your boyfriend one night and the next day he is posted up with Ice Spice and Chrome Heart. I didn't even actually get to break up with him and he's already with the next girl. He gave me not even like 12 hours notice before he was being filmed in Chrome Hearts with her. The flight from America is 12 hours. She was already on the plane. Hey, woman to woman, what did he get you from Chrome Hearts? Because all I ever got was a tank top. So yet again, I am in the comment section with you guys. Such is a bop. This is 4 days until my birthday. When I saw him in her comment section like that, I tweaked so fucking bad I was gonna put this screenshot on my story. I thought rapper boyfriend was at least considerate enough to let me have my birthday week, and then I see them at the club on the 6th of July. My birthday's on the 7th. You guys remember when he made me pay for my own birthday ticket into the zoo? At least I woke up to something better this year. That is why my friends had to turn up to my house in gorilla suits the day of my birthday, because I had just woken up to a video of him with a big booty baddie in the club. They literally had to drag me out of my house. This man has since emailed me, called my mum, tried to follow my friends on Instagram. You get the gist. So it wasn't that much of a surprise when I get a call from his team and it's a girl on the end of the phone saying, first and foremost, I'm a girl's girl. Cough twice if he is holding you hostage. Otherwise, I need you to put down the phone. So his team is calling me, trying to convince me to have a conversation with him. And they're trying to tell me like he had no control over this. And I'm trying to get the point across. It doesn't matter if he had control or not. Why the was I told 12 hours before it happened? I'm going insane because all I'm seeing is comments being like, how could she condone this? This is so embarrassing for her. Like, why would she let her man act like this? Guys, I wasn't. I never agreed to this. No one told me. I did not know about this in the way that you guys thought I did, but I also haven't watched the video yet. So if you want to see a live reaction, it will be on my podcast. All right. Okay, now that we got the logistics out the way, I have to laugh. When I got sent this story 5,000 times, me and my friends were dying. We thought Ice Spice must have found out that he played me and beat his ass. That's the only reason he would have one shoe on. And then he escaped, and that's why he said you only live twice. Then this guy put on his broadcast channel, no Madeline slander shall be tolerated. Who is he talking to? Who is he talking to? Pookie, are you losing it? Who the fuck let this man on my team? Okay, I'm done. And if anyone else has any theories about where his shoe went, please let me know. I actually tried asking his team and they told me.
I don't care, don't care, I don't care, don't care.
We wasn't together, we didn't kiss, we didn't sleep together. No. But he really tried to make it look like that for his brand. And then you have the audacity to ask me to have your kids. I've not even slept with you. So you basically want to trap me and use me and gain off me and not pay me a dime. And then when I'm not with the program, you move on to the next victim. That's what you're doing. Who sent? He wasn't my friend from when I was 15, and it's even weirder because I've known you before all this fake clout shit. Like my whole brand is not based off clout. I've been that girl before anything. Like I don't need to do some fake stuff for clout. Like I'm really that girl in real life. Like bro, there's no PR stunts around my side. So when I clocked what he was doing, I just found it weird because you've known me from before. I actually know you, bro, so why are you being weird? Like, everything is just like fake. Fake. He was my friend from when Is that why you cut him off? Yeah. I don't want nothing to do, I actually don't want anything to do with him because I never deep the situation. Like, I never deep that. You're actually just using me. How comes you didn't talk about it before? Because I didn't know what to, like, I felt intimidated, number one, by his manager. Because his manager was horrible to me. Bearing in mind, I've put money in both of you lot's pockets. That's the facts. And YB's had the audacity to tell me commitment issues came up. He was like, you lot can go in the room. Huh? You want me to sleep with your artist, but you don't want to pay me for any of the videos I've done. You want to use me and suck me dry, and you want to embarrass me online for your marketing. Huh? From that day I knew he was getting no tuntun. Because are you actually done? I'm slow, but I'm not that slow. I'm not that slow. That's why I knew not to sleep with him, because you're just using me. Just anything for clout and fame, bro. Why was he making it out as if you and him were dating if you weren't? For his marketing, so he could make money off me without giving me a dime. Do you know how crazy that is? No, I didn't get paid anything for Obsessed With You. Nothing. Not even a little thank you.
Oh my god, who the hell cares? What's good, my little me? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video of the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing lit. I already know what time it is. Now let's go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now guys, I'm sorry. I know it was a painful watch for me. I'm sure it was a painful watch for you, but I just have to give you the background before we get into this. Because it looks like the effery in the UK, it just continues and continues, as it now looks like Central Cee is involved in a little sticky situation with both his ex-girlfriend Madeline Argy, Ice Spice, and even Kenza has decided to get involved in this situation. And it's all going off fresh off the release of Central Cee and Ice Spice collab song, Doing It First. And we're going to break this down in way more detail, but you know what you got to do. You just got to like, comment, subscribe, drop to him, drop a banger like this one, and hit that note because you ain't an idiot, so you can be the first to know one of these videos comes out. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you didn't already know, a couple days ago, Central Cee and Ice Spice dropped their first collab song called Doing It First. And you know, I just have to be honest, the song is trash and Ice Spice is absolute hot garbage. She uses the same flow, same bars in every song. It's like she only has access to one page in the dictionary. Like, it's honestly ridiculous. Even Central Cee, whilst he had a pretty decent verse on the song, couldn't save the song from being the absolute hot garbage that it is. But nonetheless, the song is doing quite well. It's nearly on 3 million views on YouTube at the time of me recording this. Whether that's because people actually like the song or they just want to see Ice Spice twerk, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. I don't know. I think they even performed the song at Wireless as well, and people were turning up. So, but then again, people turn up to anything at Wireless. So now, of course, in the build up to this song, a very obvious marketing strategy was employed, as both Central Cee and Ice Spice posted themselves in Lamborghini Uruses, and then videos were taken of them shopping in Selfridges and shopping in the Chrome Heart store, which of course sparked rumors that they were dating each other. There was pictures of them in the studio together. I think they even popped out at the Travis Scott Stadium concert on Thursday. And of course, as these videos are circulating social media, there's girls in the comment section saying, doesn't Central Cee have a girlfriend, blah blah blah, how's she letting this happen, etc, etc. You know how girls are. And if you didn't know, he actually does have a girlfriend, or did have a girlfriend, and her name is Madeline Argy. Sorry, I'm just editing it right now. It's Madeline Argy, not Orgy. Sorry. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? And if you remember Central Cee's hit song Doja, where he says, how can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. This is the bitch. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. This is the girl who's gay. And of course, they were saying like, Madeline, like, fight for your rights, like, don't let this happen, blah, blah, blah. Well, now it seems that Madeline has finally spoken out about the whole situation, as she released a 6-minute long rant breaking down how Central Cee has essentially cheated on her with Ice Spice and maybe some other people as well. Now, I have put the video at the start of this video, so you would have already seen it, and honestly, it was a painful watch to get through. Madeline is honestly one of the worst people at articulating herself. Like, I felt like the kid from Matilda who was forced to eat the cake when I was watching this. It was like torture. Her brain just darts from point to point. It's like a ping pong ball. Like, it's like a pinball machine. She was just darting like all over the place. I couldn't believe it. But long story short, Madeline said that Central Cee showed her the Ice Spice song one night after he gave her the Charles Dickens. They were cuddled up in bed together, but I think he just showed her his verse on the song or something like that. And then she said that his verse, you know, alluded to him cheating, because if you've heard the song, he has lines like, I'm selective with who I get with, girl on my phone trying to see who I slept with, she investigating detective, lucky for me I deleted the message. Which, to be honest, I'm not even sure why that's a shock for Madeline, because like in every Central Cee song he's talking about cheating or blowing some girl's back out and trying to make the other girl he's with not find out. So like, I mean, is that really a shocker? That's just common Central Cee. But I digress. And apparently Central Cee said, like, it's just marketing, like, it's just the internet, like, just don't pay any attention to it. And apparently Central Cee said that he was going to get an influencer to do a video to one of his songs, and then I think he picked her up in his car or something like that, and that started a dating rumor with them. I'm not sure who that influencer was, by the way. I can't figure out who that would be, but either way, apparently this pissed Madeline off, and she was supposed to go to Nigeria with Central Cee to film the video with Ashake for their song called Wave, which of course she still agreed to go, but apparently she didn't want to be pictured with him, which again, another pretty stupid decision, because why would, like, how could you think that you're not going to get pictured with him? Like, yeah, a lot of lost brain cells in these decisions, I'm not going to lie. And then fast forward to later on in that month, Central Cee tells Madeline, you need to understand, I'm a human being when you see what you're going to see later on today. Which she then sees the video of him and Ice Spice together, which, you know, them in the Lamborghini, them in the Chrome Heart store, Selfridges, etc, etc. And she tried to say, you know, she was thinking about breaking up with him, but she didn't even get a chance to break up with him because Ice Spice was already in the picture once he was done with her. And then apparently Central Cee's team tried to contact her and say that, you know, to smooth things over, to say he had no control over that video of him being with Ice Spice coming out, even though Central Cee was the one driving the car and he took a picture of him in the car and she took a picture of herself in the car. So if he's got no control and he's driving the car, then bloody hell, I don't want Central Cee driving me anywhere. Like, let's be real. But I mean, what am I doing? Let's be real. This is all very clearly a marketing ploy to promote the Central Cee and Ice Spice song. I mean, well done YBs, well done Centr. This is basically the Real Housewives of Central Cee. This Madeline girl is quite clearly involved in the ploy. I mean, whether she wants to be in it or not, it is a whole nother story, but she's clearly like, I mean, this is like GCSE level acting from her. Like, I mean, releasing this entire video once the song comes out, even though the video of him and Ice Spice has been circulating for like a couple weeks, and it just all seems a little bit too coincidental, a little too fabricated for my liking. Everything just seems to be falling into place a little bit too smoothly for me to say that this isn't a marketing strategy. But, you know, let's work on the suspicion that this could be real, that Madeline was completely oblivious to all of this and she's just been completely blindsided from the start by Central Cee and his team. And she didn't know about the Ice Spice thing, and like, this is all like, it's all news to her. I mean, all I can say is like, what do you expect? I can't lie. I mean, it's Central Cee. In every video he's talking about how many girls he's clotted, and he's about how he's ran through enough famous girls and he's still got some on his checklist. He was saying all this whilst he was with you. You heard these songs, so he's saying in these songs how he's having to hide it from his girl and all the, like, bro, come on Madeline, you were born at night, just not last night. Like, unless you're on an ignorance is bliss type of thing, you're like, if you don't see it then it's not happening, then cool, I hear that. But you are seeing it because he's putting it in music that's being streamed millions of times a day. So I mean, is there a possibility that she's not involved in the ploy? Possibly. I just think that possibility is quite low. But again, you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Now, of course, quick disclaimer, again, if this is all real, I'm not condoning Central Cee's actions if he really did cheat on her and whatever, blah blah blah. Like, obviously that's not right, but again, a rapper cheating on his girlfriend, I mean, it's a tale as old as time. Like, song as old as rhyme. You know what I mean?
Like, 100,000 for the cheapest ring on the nigga finger, little bitch.
Now, next on the Central Cee housewife roster, we have Kenza, who, if you're not from the UK, you might not be familiar with her. Well, you might be actually, because she's got quite a few followers. She is a model from the UK, and she's come out to express her disdain for Central Cee and his antics. Again, she went on IG Live yesterday and went on a whole rant. Honestly, that was another painful watch. That was another person who's not very good at articulating themselves. No disrespect, of course. And in this IG Live rant, she claimed that what Central Cee is doing with Ice Spice right now, and that his whole brand is about using girls, and that, you know, she didn't get paid for anything for the Obsessed With You video, and that Central Cee's manager YBs wanted Kenza to sleep with Central Cee.
What? What are you talking about?
Of course, if you don't know, around about 2021, Central Cee had a video called Commitment Issues where Kenza was featured in it, and there was a little amount of time where them two were together. I think she was also featured in the Obsessed With You video as well. It was around that 2021 time, him and Kenza were rolling together and people thought, oh, maybe they're dating, blah blah blah. So this is what she's referring. Like, she popped out with him at Wireless 2021 as well. Like, they were just rolling as a unit, a G unit, if you will. Now again, her rant is in another long video which I placed at the start of this video, so I won't repeat it here, but honestly, this is GCSE level acting from Kenza. It's like, when you watch this video, she doesn't even believe some of the words that are coming out of her mouth. She can't even keep a straight face in certain points in the video. You can see that she's almost gonna laugh at certain points in the video. Even the way she says, huh? Like, she's been practicing that all day. She's still getting wrong. Yeah, this is too funny, man. This is so obviously a marketing ploy. It's actually embarrassing. In fact, it's worse than embarrassing. Is pathetic from both Kenza and Madeline. But again, I am a man who likes to keep an open mind, and of course there's a small chance that this isn't a marketing ploy and this is all true and this is all just coincidentally happening at the same time. So let's just go into that imaginary multiverse where Kenza is being genuine here and she actually has a discrepancy with Central Cee for how things played out. So let's just go into that multiverse. One of the striking things that Kenza said was that she put money into both Central Cee and YB's pocket.
Cap.
I don't know about that one, love. I mean, I get that Central Cee was still on the come up, but I mean, he was already on, but I guess he wasn't as on as much as he is now, so he was still building his brand. And you know, maybe some of Kenza's followers checked out his music because they saw that she was with him. Maybe I can give her that, maybe. But I don't think the level of help that she brought extends any further than that. Because the way that she's talking like nobody knew who Central was until people thought they were dating. Like, she's acting like she put him on game. She's talking like she's Birdman. Like, come on, Kenza, you gotta allow it. I can't lie. You're talking a little spicy there. And if we are gonna give her the fact that, yeah, someone might have started listening to Central and supporting Central because they thought that them two were together, which is a possibility. I'm not gonna be oblivious to that fact. I mean, let's not act like Central Cee fans didn't start following you because you were with him as well. I think it could work both ways. If you're using that as a metric for helping him, then I guess he can use that as a metric for helping you too. So that point is kind of null and void. She also expressed her discrepancy for not getting paid for the Obsessed With You video and not getting paid for the Commitment Issues video as well, while she specifically mentioned the Obsessed With You video by name. So we're going to talk about that video. I mean, you didn't really do anything in that video. I can't lie. He just vlogged you and him together in Paris, a trip that you agreed to go on. I mean, you were barely even holding the camera in that video. Like, what are we paying you for? Like, I can't lie. And if we talk about the Commitment Issues video, I guess you've got more of a case there because you were actually like playing a role in that video, we should say. But I mean, that's kind of your own fault. I can't lie. If you didn't sign any, you agreed to be in the video. So would you not think, all right, cool, I'm agreeing to be in this video. I'm Kenza. I've got quite a big social media following. This video might do well. I should be compensated accordingly. Surely anyone in your management team would have been able to negotiate that for you. There's no way that you sat there while the cameras were rolling and a whole video was being filmed and you didn't stop for a second and think, I should be getting paid for this. No, you agreed to do it because, as you said, you've known Central Cee since you were 15, and now you can't come out now and say, oh, I should have got paid for that. No, you should have said you wanted to get paid for that when they were making the video. You can't come out 3 years later and say, I didn't be paid for it. No. That's not how it works. You, of all people, being a model and being in that industry, should know that's not how it works. You would damn well wouldn't be doing no photo shoot for free. You wouldn't be modeling anyone's clothes for free. So come on, let's be honest. And then finally, she mentioned how YBs and Centr wanted her to smash him. And then finally, she mentioned how YBs told her to go in the room with Central Cee so he could give her the Charles Dickens. But unfortunately, Kenza, and I hate to uncover this, but you said, and I quote, you want me to F your artist, but you're not paying me. So what? If they did pay you, then you would have done it. Like, what do you mean by that? To me, that sounds like you were considering sleeping with him and then you found out that, or you thought that he was using you, so you didn't do it. I don't know. It just sounds a bit off. And then you said that he wanted you to have his kids. I mean, come on, man. That didn't happen. Like, I don't know, actually, because Central Cee, he's a bit unhinged. He might have said that. I don't know what Central Cee was like for you. He might have said that, you know. I can't like Kenza. I'm sorry. He might have said that. That might have come out of his mouth. I don't know what he's like. Central Cee, if you did say that, you're an absolute donut. But yeah, I mean, this whole idea of her being used, she keeps saying, you were using me. I felt used. You used me in your marketing. You used. But again, this is what I'm saying. Like, she's moving like she's Birdman. She's moving like she had way more crazy motion than Central Cee. I think Central Cee might have even had more followers than her back in those days. Like, or his followers was not far off of her followers. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he definitely has more followers than her now. I think he's got like 12 times the amount of followers that she does. So, but back then, I'm pretty sure he had more followers and more motion than Kenza. So this whole idea of him using her, I mean, I get what she's saying. I get how she's meaning it. But the way she's saying it is like he needed her. Like, the way she's talking is like he needed her to make these songs pop. He needed her for the marketing. Like, I don't think that's how, it's not like that. At least from what I've seen and the way I've seen Central Cee's career progress, like, I don't think she was an essential part of his ascension. I didn't even remember she was in either of those videos until this video's come out. So I said, yeah, I mean, I forgot she was even in the Obsessed With You video. So this whole boss talk, like, she's like, bro, it's not making sense, bruv. But I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge in the comment section, but that's just my 2 cents. But either way, I mean, this whole situation, as I said, is very obviously a fabricated marketing strategy. Bravo to YBs and Central Cee that they got Madeline and Kenza to play their parts so perfectly, because this is honestly insane. And I mean, if it's not a marketing strategy, and as I said, in some multiverse, this is all real, then I'm sure we'll hear a response from Central Cee and / or his manager YBs very soon. But boy, performing with Travis Scott and Lil Baby, then performing with Ice Spice at Wireless, performing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, whilst you got these two girls calling you out. I mean, can we really say Central Cee hasn't made it yet? Like, he's made it. But in the words of Heady One,
it's a bit of a sticky one still.
But let me know if you in the comment section down below. What do you think about this whole situation? First of all, do you think this is real, or do you think it's a marketing strategy? If you think it's a marketing strategy, do you think it's a good one? And if you think it's real, who do you think's in the right or wrong in both the Kenza situation and the Madeline situation? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 3,000 subs. You already know what time it is. You can follow my personal IG at theonlylitt. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else are you doing with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. I bet. Peace.
Well, you ain't know I could sing.